feel like a lot of women pedophiles literally get away with everything under the sun because nobody really holds them accountable because they are women. They are women. So people think that they cannot do no wrong. But in reality, I've been like studying certain things because I'm also trying to be a therapist. So I'm like literally having to do what I got to do. And I realize that a lot of women, and the reason why a lot of women don't get held accountable is because they're sweet natured, because they literally do things so sneakily that you wouldn't think that they're being a predator about. When a woman is a predator, she will do it in the most nurturing way that feels nurturing. So now she is preying on that little boy and nurturing him into being her prey. And the way she's doing it is by loving him, taking care of him, buying him things, buying the parents off, being like, oh, I love him with all of my heart. He's so sweet. He's so nice. And then boom, when everything is vulnerable and the parents are literally not watching her, now she's after your child. Women who can do that are very nasty, conniving, and disgusting, because you would think that this woman is very trustworthy, right? You think women are trustworthy, obviously, because they're women. Well, some people do, not everybody, but my thing is a lot of women pedophiles, they will literally sit there and groom your son and he don't even realize, and you don't even realize that he's being groomed because of her sweet nature. But the intent that she has for your son is very, very like off-putting, and you already know what I'm talking about. A lot of women pedophiles will sit up here in your face and act like your friend, act like your sister, act like your mother, act like your aunt or whoever, just to get a hold of your son. And then when she does, it's no going back from that, because sometimes a lot of these men really do look at these women and be like, oh, but she loves me, like, and especially if he comes from a troubled home. If he comes from a troubled home, she's going to get your son, because a lot of men will literally look for the mother figure in other women, and she might already know that. And a lot of women that I've realized who do are predators, they look for men who are vulnerable and who didn't grow up in good homes and who are literally just looking for that mothering nature, and she will flip that into thinking like, oh, she's loving me the right way, and make it sexual. And now she's getting to fulfill her desires. Women are very patient when it comes to that. Men, not so much. That's why they get caught the way that they get caught. But women are very patient. So they will literally like seek out your son and prey on him even by the time that he was little. So this is why I always say, be careful with the woman that is in your life that pays too much attention to your son, and not in a way that you would think. Not in a way where you're sitting here like, oh no, she takes care of him, she loves him and everything like that. Watch that, because you just never know who is out there to get your children. If you've been in a household that's very reactive to anger, like whenever you make a mistake, anger comes right behind it. Like if you spill something, you get yelled at. If you slam the door too hard by accident, you get yelled at. Like there is no critical thinking of like, oh, maybe something happened, like let me go ask my kid before I just snap at them. You start to like get older, and two things will happen. Either you will get with people that are always reactively angry like this, or you will get, if you get around somebody that's actively angry, you will literally shudder and shut down. And a lot of people don't understand that, because it's like they never really grew up in a household that's constantly always angry. It's so draining. You cannot make a mistake without anger running behind your ass, damn near about to come and smack you in the face, because you done dropped something on the floor that you weren't supposed to drop. But if it didn't cause no bad effect, it's still bad because they heard the noise and they got mad. You were not allowed to make a mistake. So when you get older, you are so fearful to make a mistake because of how your parents or whoever was raising you reacted. And if they reacted out of anger, you also now might react out of anger too, with anything that should be very calm. You don't know how to do that, because every little thing that should not have came with anger came with anger. If you drop something, be like, oh, you okay? Yeah, I just dropped something. Okay, but instead you drop something and you get yelled at how you're stupid, you're dumb, you don't know how to walk, you don't know how to hold things without dropping them. Like, why are you an idiot? Like that. So when you get older, you don't know how to also react to things. Now you react out of anger, and that is draining to be around too, if you have friends that didn't grow up like that, because now they're going to view you as like the angry kid, but you don't understand because you've always been in a house that reacts that way. So it's hard to like grow up now knowing that you also have to learn like, okay, other people didn't grow up like that. And it's kind of disheartening, because it's like, damn, y'all didn't get in trouble for dropping things, y'all didn't get in trouble for not knowing things. Like, especially if you didn't know something, oh my gosh, if I didn't know something, I would get yelled at. Like, how the fuck you don't know that? I'm like, because I'm a kid and I don't know, and I'm not supposed to know. That's your job, not mine. But getting like angry is like something I hate when people do around me. Like, they just get actively angry. I'm just like, bruh, I be looking like crazy, because I'm just like, geez, like But now I also get angry very quickly because I'm just like, bruh, you shouldn't. But it's not like that. Like, it is so sad to see that in other people when you get older and you're just like, oh, I'm the problem. You think you having a job and having the money and having a car makes you an adult? No, you know what makes you an adult? Having kids, getting married, having a house, doing everything that you need to do as a woman, that makes you an adult. Not you having a job, not you having a car, not you going to school, not you taking care of yourself the way that you say you take care of yourself, but you still live under your parents' house. That's what makes you an adult. What I do, not what you do, okay? Stay in a child's place. That's what you need to do, and that's what you need to worry about. I was just sitting on the couch, eating a Snickers. Are you hungry? Because you're not you when you're hungry. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're going to stop doing that, sir, because let me tell you something, Mom. You sit up here and you say stay in a child's place, but you put bills on her. You make her take care of herself. She has to take care of her older brother. She also has to take care of you and take care of this house. She's already a mother before she even has kids. She takes care of kids that are not her own. So you saying stay in a child's place whenever it's convenient for you is wrong, because you're confusing her, and that's not fair. And who the hell asked you to butt in between what me and my other daughter have going on? I never asked you. Just because you're the oldest does not mean that you're equal to me, okay? You're still a child as well. You need to learn how to stay in a child's place, and that's why you got kicked out. I haven't been in a child's place since the moment that I was born, because you always used me as an emotional support person. You always told me all of your problems. You told me your man problems, bill issues, everything. I have not been a child. I don't know what it's like to be a child, but I know what it's like to be an adult ever since I was a child. I know what it's like to take care of kids that are not mine. And that's why I don't have any kids right now. You always want to throw out, oh, stay in a child's place, stay in a child's place, but whenever it's convenient for you, whenever you feel like you don't want to tell me nothing, or whenever you feel embarrassed, or whenever you feel like I'm getting up there and disrespecting you, that's when I need to stay in a child's place. No, you're not going to bully her. Either you're going to keep her as a child and step up and take care of her like you're supposed to, or you're going to understand that you cannot get mad at her when she asks you certain questions, or she does certain things, or she goes out certain places because she already feels like an adult. That's your fault. That's not hers. And this is exactly why me and you butt heads, because you don't know how to close your mouth. You always want to butt in. You always want to get between me and my other kids. You know what? You can leave my house. That's exactly what I'm talking about. This is my house. You don't live here no more. You haven't lived with me since you were 15. Whenever you wanted to say that a man did something to you, that's why I kicked you out, because you're a liar. Get out. And you're bitter. The reason why you kicked me out is because you always felt like I was competing with you against a man that you wanted or you couldn't have. I don't want anybody that you date, because that's disgusting. Second of all, I will leave your house. I have no problem leaving your house, but I'm going to tell you this right now. If you keep sitting here and bullying her, I'm going to take her from you. Because I can already tell that you're not mentally there. You haven't been mentally there since I was a child. So yes, you want me to leave your house? I'm gone. Goodbye. Before you yell, let me explain, okay? Please. Why would you lie? Why would you lie and say that it was Leah that crashed the car, knowing that it was Rosalia, and then sit up here and lie, talking about, oh, it was an accident. She got in the front of the car and just try to back it up or whatever, knowing that you asked Rosalia to drive my car, and I told you don't let no one crash my car. You're not paying for it. I don't understand why you're getting so upset when you have the money for everything to, like, literally, you have all of the money in the goddamn world to pay for your car. You're fine. $1,200 is nothing to you. You're living here for free. I don't know what more you can do to me. You make me want to kick you out right now. But why are you really upset about it? Come on, bro. Like, you're really overreacting right now. You do that all the time. You always used to overreact even when mommy got upset at you. That's why she used to get mad at you all the time. Do you know how dumb it is for you to sit there and let someone who's never had no type of training driving on an open road like that? You could have killed everyone in the car. Okay, but nobody died. You're overreacting. Hello? You could have killed the girls. You could have killed yourself. Something really bad could have happened. And you sat there and you let Leah take the blame for what? And the reason why we blame Leia and not Rosalia is because you literally fear Leia all of the time. You don't even like Rosalia. So that's your fault. If you would have liked her, we would have told you the truth. But no, you overreact all of the time. Maybe it's because I'm yelling, but now I'm not going to yell. Okay, so let me explain something to you. Just because I have the money does not mean I should have to spend the money for you doing something dumb like that. Every time you want to bring up mommy and you want to throw that in my face, I used to have to go get her drunk from the bar. I used to have to literally sit there and watch her bring different men home every freaking day to take you outside so she can do what she had to do. I overreacted. Okay, a second thing. You treat Leah exactly how mom used to treat me. It's not that I favor her, it's that I understand her. Leah, she don't like me. She thinks she's spoiled because of you. I am underreacting. I'm allowed to be upset. It's not a mistake. You chose to do this, knowing that you weren't even going to have to pay for anything. That's why you felt so comfortable. So you know what? Now you're going to have to start paying rent. Since you want to sit up here and say it's not that big of a deal, you and your little man gonna have to get a job and start paying rent. That's it. And then now, when I pay off my car, you're gonna owe me the money for the car. So you better find a job really quickly. Am I overreacting now? Hopefully not. You're yelling at me. You're just being so mean, bro.